guess you got it. Hey. I'm doing my best, guys. I don't know what to say right now. Thanks. We're back. Thank you, Jens. I apologize about my erratic behavior. I apologize about my erratic behavior. But I will not apologize for the unfairness of the world and the BS of the results. No matter how hard my potential is. The world shackles me in chains, folks. The world shackles me in chains. I will not let those shackles take me down any longer. I hope you're listening, world. I'm doing everything I can to matter to people. Even when people don't think I matter. You know how hard it is to be a gay, autistic person and then get gaslighted about being a white cisgendered male? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this. Nobody cares about you. That's how they treat you. It's disgusting. Yeah, I am. Unless my parents lied about that too. And they said ADHD. So, I don't know how to view the world anymore. Maybe my world is just... And that's just how they want me to feel. I can't even call my father for his Father's Day. No, I am, Jens. Unless Princeton lied about that too. I guess Princeton's school system failed. I'm pretty pissed.
You better be pissed.
Oh yeah, I am. So should you. Yeah. Any questions? Can we get the likes up, guys? There's no likes there. Zenith, did you hit the like button? Yeah, I know, I'm unhinged. You know, I kind of got that from Plain Rock. See, he rubbed off on me. Plain Rock showed me how to be unhinged, guys. See, that's the best part about Plain Rock that I love. He knows. Happy. Yeah, I guess. I gotta share in Discord real fast. Hold on one moment, folks. Hold on one moment, folks. Hi. I'm not running. I ran across the street to get across. I apologize. I walked fast. The street's dangerous. Thank you. At least someone appreciates what I do online. At least someone appreciates. Yeah, I know. I feel stupid. Why? Because I failed to capitalize on the protests. My views should have been much higher. I failed. And then I just get gaslit into make a sandwich, put the fries in the bag. That's all I matter. No one cares about me. I have to make a scene to get anybody's attention. The world is... What's going on with the anger? Jens, the world is broken. I think we can agree with that. The world is broken. The world is broken. Say it with me in the chat. The world is broken. The world is broken. The world is broken. The world is broken. That's how it is. It's broken. 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 And don't tell me, oh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for seeing it my way. You know, I really wish that was the case, but it's still, you're just please. It's the truth. Story of my life. You know what's really sad? Let me tell you something, gents. Let me tell you something. Hey. Mario punched me in the back twice. Yeah. Did you say fuck Mario? Fuck Mario. Fuck Mario. Fuck Mario. Thank you. Yeah! I'll do her. I'll do Princess Peach. Thank you. God bless.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Look, let me talk to you guys personally, okay? Let me tell you about someone who is a fan of my channel. Who lied to me. Okay? This is stuff that breaks my heart, okay? I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. They're not in the chat right now, or if they are, I don't know. But it's not any of you guys talking, so... Unless they are in the chat, but I don't know. So, let me tell you about someone who pretended to be my friend, but liked someone else that wasn't... Hey. That wasn't a fan of me. Okay? You're funny. Well, at least I feel a little better. Oh, you probably do. You know what? I'll give you a hint. The name of the person starts with the letter C. There. Now you can start guessing. Well, I appreciate you feel sorry for me, even if you're not doing anything. So I guess it's something. I really hate just turning into it. No, it's not him. Believe it or not, it's not him. Alex had nothing to do with it. Alex had nothing to do with it. Castro, good one. Good one. I'll give you a point on that. You're just thinking. You're like, I'm gonna keep guessing until it's not C&D. And Triforce does not start with it. Is it a YouTuber? No. It's not a YouTuber. You know, I don't have any problems with Alex despite the fact that he took Trifarce's side. You know what's really sad? I really wish... No, I had nothing to do. Carl is in the K, buddy. Not even close. HR? Not really. It's not crazy, man. It's not crazy. It's not them. How about this? Oh, we already know that. We already know that, gents, and he got away scot-free. So now we have to focus on my success. That's the only thing we got right now, is my success. No matter what anyone says, we need to stop them. No, it's not him either. Nah, they didn't do anything to me. You know what's funny? As far as that person goes, Mr. Chicken Dog Shit, yeah, chicken dog shit means nothing to me. So chicken dog shit can shovel that chicken dog shit up chicken dog shit's ass. So that's chicken dog shit. So, yo chat. Well, I'm streaming, that's appreciative. You know, I like the double streams. I'm really trying to calm down before bed. I love your dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a good night, sir. We gotta make sure the dog stays peaceful. What's the... 9:51. Shit. Hold on. I'm me. Yeah, it's an ambulance. Gents, let me tell you something. I hope you're listening. I'm staying at my friend Peter's right now, okay? But I can't keep staying at his. Peter has overextended his heart till he bleeds. Do you understand how much Peter cares about me? I wish I could tell Tessa, but she doesn't want to look at it that way right now. She's upset at me too. Am I gonna just start losing everybody? I don't want to be alone right now. I love how you guys are casually chatting in the chat as I'm like having a breakdown. It's great. I wish she did. You know. No, my stuff did not get back. I reported to the police. I'm still missing a passport. And I'm still missing 3DS systems. That's why I have the GoFundMe at this point. I'm sorry to have to ask for help. But would you rather hear my story or hear my funeral? That's the truth. People don't want to be real because people shield themselves from reality. That's the truth. And people need to accept the paths of redemption, no matter how hard anyone makes it for you. Remember that. Remember that. I hate having to play this level of gruesomeness. I'm not a small little Catholic boy anymore. I'm a 37-year-old adult. I'm a 37-year-old adult. Is that fair for a 37-year-old autistic, neurodivergent, ADHD, gay adult? Yeah. Well, you know what, Jens? The only way I'm going to get peace and prosperity is my prayers are answered. And you want to know what? They're not answered. So I'm going to keep making the point. And no matter peace or lies that people try to sell down my throat is going to matter. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Have a good night. Fucking Tito. Six people watching. I think the, what's it called? I'm trying to remember. There's like a Capitol building that I wanted to go to. And then just cry. Never. San Francisco, a little bit of a point, but I'd still have to take it away. Well, I guess that's the only thing I can do. Live through misery. I heard Kathy Bates won an award for that movie. Yeah. Just don't do the hobbling thing. That's just awful. Don't ever, you know what? Let's change the topic. What would you like to change the topic to? I'm all ears. What do you want to change it to? I'm not really focused on other streamers right now. I'm really only focused on myself. But, you know, if I have to step outside my own horrifying life, you know, at least my nephew Demetri is a wonderful person. So, I feel bad because I'm sure he's probably upset at me. So, and I wouldn't blame him. I'd be pretty pissed at myself. So, I wish I could be more help for him. I'm sure he's struggling even more than me. That's the sad part. I can't even help the people around me. Oh, well, he's already fallen off. Don't worry about that. So, I have to make a complaint about someone who comments on my videos. Their name is Kovalid19. I ate today. I had the pasta. You saw I made that. Coffee, oatmeal. I eat. Look, I have a fast metabolism and I'm stressed a lot. You know, I had a really wonderful date with the Chinese man today. One of the sweetest dates ever. You know what's really sad? I would rather date someone who is the ugliest by unconventional standards, because at least he knows the beauty of having standards. That's the sad reality, folks. You can't even trust anybody because they don't have any moral quarrels. That's the problem. Then, the worst part is, when you try to actually have some kind of, standards of dignity, it just ruins your soul. And it's just like, so did you ever care about a person? Or did you only care about how you look when you do it? That's right, folks. That's how the world treats you. That's how the world treats you. So, yeah, I think we can all agree. Social media gets an F. Can we agree on this? Social media gets an F on mental health, right? F. Big fat F-ity F. You have a new grave earlier than me. Well, join the club, honey. You know what's really sad? Sometimes charity is just theater. Isn't that sad? Why is charity theater? Well, I appreciate you trying to keep me sane, despite my own insanity of the world. Oh, well, that's definitely true. Good job, Shiny Evolution. Probably do green. Maybe green with red. Well, I guess I appreciate prayers. There are thoughts in prayers, right? There's thoughts in prayers, right? I love Pretendo. Seriously, mean it, I love Pretendo. I'm charging my Japanese 3DS at home, unfortunately. There are no protests. This is weak sauce. As far as watching YouTube lately, I've been watching a lot of Dance Dance Revolution. Sad, or at least sad. The sad part is, Jens, the world was always like that. There were just moments, look, listen to me, okay? There were moments where the world would have clarity, but every time we got plunged into darkness, you know what happens when we get plunged into darkness? Nobody listens. That's the sad part. And then, when you have to step up, you're shackled, and you're reminded that your success means nothing. It's all a game of quicksand compromise. And then at the end of the day, you're walking on a floating path that's non-existent. And it's like, so where's my progress? At least high school tries. I'll give points to high school when it tries to do its job, but even high school fails. It fails. The sad thing is, when it comes to that kind of thing, they lead you to believe you're on a thin string, and your life is a little thicker than that. But even though your life isn't as shallow as what people try to make it feel, this doesn't mean that you can't be in trouble some days. And I don't mean your own trouble. Well, Zenith, I appreciate that. Do what you need to do, man. Oh, I agree. You think I'm gonna disagree with you? You want me to tell you a little story? And Jens, don't take it personally, because I'm just letting you know this is literally how Princeton works. So when I'm telling you these things, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything. It's like, my brother and I made the joke, right? So we were in remedial classes. And you guess the demographic that was most common. Yeah, it's who you are, sadly. And I hate saying that, but even and even you probably cry and you're like, oh my God, Nick's right. Right. They're the most, one of the most abused demographics in the world. And then my brother and I would make the joke because we were trying to be, no, actually it's not white people. It's the opposite, black people. Sad, but true. And you kind of see that, and you're just like, I can't tell you that even though I'm white, it still makes me upset. Even as a white person, I still have feelings for people that are not me. That's my heart on my sleeve. That's my heart on my sleeve, right? Do you think I'm gonna sugarcoat it? Hell no. Why am I gonna sugarcoat the world? I'm not kidding you. Princeton literally discriminates against black people. That's the truth. And if you're a black person, you're going to Princeton, they only care, right, if you're a freaking token or a basketball player. That's all they care about. They don't care if you're a human being. They don't care if you have potential. They only care about nepotism. That's it. And I'm sorry, it has to be said. Luigi, I'm pissed. Sorry. Oh, they better. Hell, even I'd stand by that community. Oh, I bet. You know, it's sad. Let me tell you a little story that was really horrifying. I was in my pre-algebra class freshman year. I guess that's how much of a dumbass I was. I was in pre-algebra because I was a dumbass, right? Because the school system thought, Nick's a moron, and he can't do anything in life, right? So, one day, I'm in Miss Sislak's class, and my good classmate, Clinton Winder, is in the front of the row. And guess what happens? It's Freshman Friday. So you know what happens to the freshmen on Fridays? We get beat. You want to know what happened if they were going to beat me? Oh, it wouldn't be good. You think Catholic boy Nick is going to tolerate being hit? Hell no. I don't tolerate that. F that. You want to know what? When I saw my friend Clinton get hit, you think I wanted to do something for him? Absolutely. I was in shock. I was like standing back. I was like, what am I supposed to do? I was taken by surprise. And this one classmate started like thrashing at him. And I was like, stop. Stop. Why are you hitting him? And I was just like, where's the humanity, dude? You know, I get it's Freshman Friday, but why do you have to be such a jerk to freshmen? You look. It was public. Princeton public school system failed freshmen. That's right. But they'd rather censor the abuse and the violence that we have to take. It's gross. Agreed. You want to know what happened when I was a junior in high school? This is pretty horrible, and I have to say it. Our own freshman, Connor Bowman, had a freshman fight club. That's disgusting, Connor. Yeah, I still remember your little fight club. You little... Yeah, like that. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stomach that. Yeah, it's disgusting. So, honestly, they're not that bad. They're kind of weak sauce. You know, I have to say this when it comes to the protests. These people are F on the protests. The protests get an F for me. It's like, what was the point of the protest? You might as well have a picnic and put freaking his face on a burger. F. F. Like, take this L from Luigi. Take the L, guys. You take the L. So, sorry. I have to be angry and rowdy to make a point. I mean, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If the protests want to have weight, this is the problem. These protests they lack weight. They don't have any meaning. They don't have people streaming. They don't, like failure. I just look at it, I'm like, what's the point? Right, exactly. If these protests, the difference between, I mean, I don't really like the use of that word, and you know, I don't like that word. That's not in my vocabulary. And if anybody tries to make me use that word, this is what I say. The only word I use with that letter is my own name, and that's it. And if you try to make me use that word, I'm going to direct you back to that's being bad. That's just who I am. Hey, I try to be a good human being, even when my patience is tested. I have a threshold, but at least I try. Okay. Oh, you're not wrong. Jens, you're not going to see me disagree with you. You are not going to see me disagree with you. Did you look at me in the eyes? You are not going to see me disagree with you.
Because I was told, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. You know, there's this one black chick named Avian. She's like, Nick, if you were straight, would we date? Yes. Yes, Avian, we would. Date a black chick? Why not? So, you think I care about race? No, I don't. I never did. I had a date with a Chinese man today. He treated me the sweetest. Sweetest man ever. Sweetest. My favorite thing about San Francisco? Some of the gays aren't too bad. Well, I appreciate that. Well, aren't we all? You know, I don't even know what to believe about my own diagnosis. Maybe I'm just always screwed, and I'm just destined to make sandwiches until I'm dead. I don't know. Put the fries in the bag, Luigi. Put the fries in the bag. Kirby, if you gave me a couple thousand, I'd do it. I don't have any money to leave San Francisco. Broke. That's right, Luigi got broke. He had stuff stolen. It's not good. It's very bad. I'm not talking bad about myself, Jens. The word is being honest. See? Listen here. When you're honest, there's nothing bad about being honest. But let me make it clear, guys. If you're honest, oh, I'm sure. But just because they're having a worse day, Jens, does not take away from me having my bad day. You hear me? This isn't a contest of strengths. Okay? If I'm having a bad day, that doesn't mean I'm going to sacrifice my bad day for someone's worst day. Oh, I know TikTok's coming soon. If I had 2 phones, I'd do it. I'll be lucky to even pay my phone bill. That's right. Anyone want to pay my phone bill? No? Yeah. You know, one of my brothers tried to call me. Yeah, I know that song, Daniel Powder. We take it one down, we turn a sad song just to turn it around. No, this isn't about having a bad day. This is about healing. This is about healing your mental health. Do you know what healing your mental health is? Healing your mental health means telling yourself you don't suck when you do. Sorry, had to do the deal. Alright, I gotta see this post. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Not called. Text. He said, stop the games. And I just said to him, what games are you playing, Joseph? Hey, Joe. You want to talk about your games, you little... Let me tell you about the games he's talking about. Let me tell you. My brother Joseph hates that I went to San Francisco to carve out my path in life. You guys are my only success. So I live and breathe and die by you guys. Let me make it very clear. You guys are the only ones I live for right now. Okay. Understand what you're saying, Jens. But just because you say that doesn't take away from our lives having meaning and value. Remember that. That does not take away our lives having value and meaning. And anybody that says otherwise gaslights you into oblivion. So don't let them take away your rights. Remember that. Don't let them take away your rights. I'll see about that. No, I wouldn't stay in Philadelphia. That city's a shit show. Oh, I know you're not. You're welcome. Why what? Now, you want to know what happened when I was in West Philadelphia? We would like the people to get out of the house right next to the one where Nick lives that does drugs. Yeah. I have to handle that. I hate that. How would you feel living next to druggies that have to be escorted by the police? Every once in a while to smile and be like, everything is fine. Oh, is the dog burning in the house too? Well, that really makes no sense, Jens. I'm sorry. That makes no sense. You kind of hit a fail on that one a bit. I guess you could talk about certain groups of people. What demographics? Just, let's be upfront here, right? Let's be real. I live in the projects. I believe you. I believe you. Jens, do you think I'm not going to believe a word you say? Oh, I believe you. But let me ask you something, Jens. Do you think someone who grew up in a bubbled community is going to be able to psychologically handle that? No. So is it fair? Is it fair for me to do my hospital job, to smile every day, to be sweet and polite to people, to have to go through drugs? Las drogas. No, it's not. Correct? No. No. Winner. What game? So, guys, I just want you to know something. I'm gonna be working on getting a Switch 2. No, Kirby. You know what they do? You wanna know something? Let me give you a little confession. Back in 2008, my parents forced me into one of those places because I came out to them. You wanna know what they did? Shoveled a bunch of pills, gave me a false diagnosis, and then said to me, "You're in trouble, Nick." You know what happened after 3 days? Let me tell you. Oh, I would definitely like donations. Jens, if you want to donate, go ahead. Both, Kirby, both. Listen to me. The system doesn't care for you. The system never cared. Look, this is why I worked in the hospital for a reason. To understand the full totalitarianism of health. Listen to me, okay? You need to advocate for your rights. Ouch, I'm sorry, that sucks. You need to advocate for your rights. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one will. And all I did as a hospital worker was to advocate for patient rights. And how was I repaid? I was fired. I was fired. And HR basically swung around with his tail behind and ran away. That's what Princeton Hospital did to me, buddies. That's fine. Look, do what you can. No. Kirby, have you seen the movie The Wizard? Did You see how they treated that kid? That's how they'll treat me. They're not gonna care. I'm not taking my rights away so someone can get an extra paycheck for my well-being. That. No. 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 No, there isn't, Kirby. That's good for you, Shiny Amy. That really is. I mean that. Yeah, these places, they don't advocate for rights. It's all a bunch of smoke and lies. That's the gross part. When do any of these places... It's all charity theater. It's all lies. Alright. What's up, folks? I'm still here. Sorry, I had to mute. There was a guy playing copyrighted music. Yes, I know it was on mute. Oh my god, gents. I cannot stand the red... Oh my god. That one day I was like, is Red Bar, like, infecting people's channels? You know what I mean, right? I've noticed my streams have taken a dip in viewership. What can I do? You know, it's all happenstance randos. When I have the views, I have the views, and I don't know what to do. Are there any other family members you can live with? No. They've abandoned me. I can't call my father, I can't call my mother, I can't call my sister, I can't call any of my siblings. My twin brother punched me in the back twice. I know. Can we break the system for my benefit, guys? Does anyone know how to, like go to the servers and be like, give Nick higher numbers for more money? Can we, like, switch Mr. Beast's algorithm for mines? Can we do that? Oh my god, yes! You want to know what I want to do for my twin brother? I hope you're listening. This is what I'm going to do for him, and you're going to laugh at this. Oh, you think I have it rough. Do you think I'm going to have it any better next week? So, let me tell you a little something, right? So this is what I want to do for my twin brother. This is how much I love him. I want to get him the heart surgery that he needs to live past 40. My twin brother has aortic stenosis since birth. He got it as a birth defect. Now, aortic stenosis isn't exactly always caused by birth defects, but this case is, right? So, if I get the money, procure the resources, I will get him a heart surgery. And then when he wakes up from that surgery, I will go up to his face and be like, Robert, congratulations. You're going to live longer. Your debt has been repaid. Never speak to me the rest of my life. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh, way too much, Jens. Look, the GoFundMe isn't even going to be crack that, right? That's not the point of the GoFundMe. You want to know what the GoFundMe is supposed to do? Help my credit score. And then you're like, well, what's that going to do? A lot. Because then I can apply. Let me explain something, right? If I try to ask for money for heart surgery, I wouldn't get enough. Okay? If I got that money, I could basically get him health insurance. That's what I'll do. And then from there, then I can get him heart surgery. So I'm taking the other option. 2008. I'll say it. I lived in Princeton, New Jersey. I lived in Princeton, New Jersey. You know what? Maybe what I should do is threaten to dox my parents so they start paying the GoFundMe. Yep, that's how mental I've gone. Congratulations, I'm broken. Kidding. Joking. This is a dark, abusive screen. Try setting up more GoFundMe. I've already set it up. I don't know how more to do. It's almost as the world wants to push people out into the darkness. How do I get out of that darkness, guys? I literally have to be so dark that the light needs to shine and heal the poison in my heart from all the evil that has been corrupting me. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. We have to be honest. We have to be honest. The world is not a nice place. And sometimes when you don't dig deep, you fail harder than you failed before. And then it's like you fail, F, and it's like, you're like, oh my God, now what do I do? Yes. PTSD. I'll just tell you, PTSD. That's what I was diagnosed with. PTSD. Yeah. PTSD. The sad part, no one takes you seriously. That's the sad part. You wanna know why I was not happy with some of those people in those shorts? Let me tell you something. And being honest with you guys. My mother was abused in her first marriage. I'm not kidding. My sister and my brother, Peter and Elizabeth, they were in an abusive marriage. Not to my dad, to a different dad. I'm being very real and serious. I wish I could make it up. I learned it at one of my siblings' weddings. They had a wedding. So, let me tell you what happened, right? I'm sitting across the table from one of my brothers. Well, actually, from my half-brother, Kurt. And he explains to me, no, Nick, your mom lied to you your entire life, and she never told you about her past marriage with another man for your brother and sister. It's like, yeah, that's what ended up happening. I'm sorry, Mom, the world knows. Congratulations. You lied to me my entire life. I'm sorry, you can gaslight forever, Mother, but you can't gaslight the truth. You did a horrible job of fixing me. My mother created me as a monster unto the world. She made me a monster. God have mercy on my soul right now. Kirby, I just don't want to go any more into it right now. I'm focused on other things. So let me tell you about what happened with my mother's marriage, right? So I found out that she had an abusive first husband, right? Okay. So, no, it's okay. All in due time. It's okay. People just lie to me anyway, so what's even bothered telling the truth, right? No, but at least I'll tell the truth about this. So my mother knows she can't live it down any longer. After how she treated me. That's right, Mom. I still love you, but I'm upset at you. That's the sad part. Teddy Swims would have to come and hug me and basically be like, I'm so sorry you had to have such through your life. What can we do to fix you? That's basically what's gonna have to happen at this point. I'm not even kidding you. Like, you clearly have a gentle, beautiful soul that's been stomped on, and we need to fix that. If that happened, then I'd be like, cured. 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 Maybe you can't fix every mistake of the past, but you wanna know something? If that man were to just like look me in the eye and be like, you're the most beautiful soul ever, and I'll do whatever you need to fix your life, I'd be like, I'm in debt to you. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm joking? Look, I get people think I'm melodramatic and ridiculous, but what more do you want? I can't be more real than telling about my family life, than basically having my nephews and nieces visible in a freaking Ultimate Angler video, okay? Did you ever watch some of those Street Pass videos where my sister's kids are screaming in the background? And then my friends are like, wow, you basically working on your vacation. That's what YouTube is. It's like, I mean, yeah, I'm playing video games, but I'm playing video games when I could be doing other things. Freaking Tails is falling off again. Come on, Tails. Look, we're at 45 minutes. I don't know how much longer I can stream. Maybe I'll sit down somewhere. What's, I feel like a piece of... I'm trying my best. I feel like I have to throw the world's craziest tantrum to get any of it help. And if I have to go that far, you know I've been that broken. You know what I want to do? I'm going to make a video. Thank you, I'll do that. No, I appreciate that. I want to make a video documenting my Princeton K through 12 experience. And I want you guys to listen. I know Princeton will hate it, but Princeton needs to know we need to do better. I don't give a flying what Princeton wants to say about me, but Princeton failed. It failed hard. And don't give me Princeton the same excuse that you guys gave to like Luigi Mangione. Well, we can't determine the fate of our students. You know what? I'm sorry. Any school that says that is like, let's wash our hands of you. Excuse me? Is that how you treat your ex-students? You might as well say, yeah, we taught him some things, but we can't determine whether he's gonna succeed.
That's true.
So I guess you chose... Thank you. Thank you, K through 12. You suck. Yeah, suck it up, K through 12. I have to go full mental. So people in my chat are like, Nick's not wrong. Nick's not wrong. Nick's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's right. You know, the sad part is, I wanted to believe in Princeton. It's the sad part. I don't even hate Princeton. When I see other people sucking, you're really... You know, I have so much passion and pride in my heart that when I see someone else suffering more than me, that's when I start standing up. And even when it happens to me, I'll still stand up. Is it sad I'll still even stand up for my twin brother? Basically, you know, you're pretty close. You're pretty close, Evie. Here's the thing when it comes to the system, right? It just wants to play it off as like, well, you weren't good enough. And then you're just like sitting there, it's like, well, what do you mean I wasn't good enough? You weren't good enough. Could you go into details about why I wasn't good enough? Oh, we don't have to tell you. And then just kind of sit there and you're like, you know, I can understand if I didn't fit your needs of criteria, but I'm sorry, usually when you give a grade, or in this case a rejection, you give some details. Otherwise, I don't know how to fix myself, Princeton. So I guess I'm in perpetual failure of an impossible gold standard that you guys made up out of imaginary rainbows. So, I don't know what to tell you about K through 12 sucking, but yeah, it does. So I will say what I have to say, and I'll do what I have to do. No, it's really sad, the world we live in. It's just really sad. What the? Oh. Can I join you? Zenith, can I go to the British countryside with you? That sounds more lovely than being through the San Francisco Tenderloin. Well, you missed me talk about being diagnosed with PTSD. Then you missed the fact that basically the mental health care system in the States gaslights you into taking pills to feel more miserable about your existence. Let's see, what else can I get into? Is anyone truly free? What is free? Does anybody know the word free? I like to know what the word free means. Does free mean just happy within your own means? Or does free mean basically free beyond free? Agreed. It's the truth. It's the truth. I can't tell you how much I have to do to keep myself sane. I've been in 3 SSRIs. You know, I just stopped taking medications. They don't do anything. Oh, here you go. And do the therapy and screw you, Nick. Yeah. That. No. They couldn't give me the right medications if they tried. It's all... I would rather suffocate on my own delusion than take any SSRIs. Yeah, I wouldn't do these. ECT? Hell no. Ew. Yeah. If they offered that, I'd be like, no! I'd be like, no. See, here's the thing, Zenith. Remember, you do have rights. And if you can reject, reject. Look, therapy, right, what's the purpose of therapy? Let's really define it here. Therapy just teaches you coping mechanisms and understanding perspective. That's it. That's all it does. CBT can kind of help. Look, I don't want to say therapy is BS, okay? I really don't. But here's the problem. You have to go to a therapist. And what's the problem with that? The therapist knows how to do their job. And what happens if they don't? Then they fail you. And that's the problem. And look, a therapist can only back up their own patient into a wall to say it's not their fault. But at the end of the day, the therapist still needs to take responsibility. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Happy Father's Day. God bless.
Happy Father's Day. God bless.
What's up?
Happy Father's Day.
For you too, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to wish him tomorrow. I can't even wish my phone father a happy Father's Day. I couldn't even see my godson for his freaking graduation in elementary school. I'm so upset right now. Yeah, pretty much, Zenith. Congratulations, there you go. No amount of therapy or medications is gonna fix me. It won't. It'll just be a bunch of tattletale lies of, let's just hold your hand, ring around the posy, ashes, ashes, fall down dead. Like, really? That's it? That's all you got? You guys suck. Well, at least you know. I mean, basically, it's almost as if, like, Trifarce talking about mental health, and then you listen to Trifarce and you're like, dude, shut your mouth, you don't know what you're talking about, shut your mouth. And you're just like, no, just shut it.
Just like sitting there and just like, what the hell do you know about mental health, Trifarce? Nothing. You know nothing. You've never worked in a hospital in your life. You've never even done anything. You talked about systemic corruption in a very broken F way, but that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Is that what you want to hear? You know what the sad thing is? Life never goes in the direction you think it's going. If you talk about K through 12, look, if you want to hold on the roller coaster of K through 12, you'll get through it, right?
There's no doubt about that. It doesn't mean you'll have the best education. It just means you got through it. I think we can agree to that. But just because you got through it doesn't mean your life is guaranteed to you. And no matter what anybody tells you, listen to me. No matter what anyone tells you, your life is not secure. You take it day by day, honey.
Nope, no, I feel... Congratulations. Just kidding. We're gonna have a... I did... I hate it. Here. This is how you're gonna smile. You're gonna boom. You're gonna overhead. Stick. No. This is life. You're gonna... I understand. It's fine. If you can share, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Guys, we're gonna go 2 more minutes and then get end stream. I really hate having... But I don't know. Tell I see where you're going with that, and I'm gonna agree and disagree. So so listen to me out real quickly. You're not wrong, but you're not 100% right. So here's the thing about that, right? That's a two-way street, right? Remember, what is the education system about? Not just the kids, but also the teachers, right? So even if the kids cheat, right? Why do the kids cheat? Let me tell you a story, and I think you'll find this interesting. I had a Spanish teacher, and I'll just say her name. I don't give a flying about her name. Senora Russell. Horrible, awful, terrible, F, horrible teacher. Let me make it very clear, okay? This woman was a nightmare. Everyone hated her. No one liked her, okay? Let me make it clear, okay? With Miss Russell. Let me make it clear. about Mrs. Russell. She flunked me every test I got. You wanna know what I did when I got so pissed? Let me tell you what I did. I stole a test from her to cheat. You know why? I got pissed. I was that pissed, dude. She made me that angry. I was like, you know what? I'm not tolerating your crap, honey. So I did that. And you wanna know what's funny? I still failed. Because you know why? No matter how hard I studied, even if I had the questions, I couldn't read the Spanish. She made it so unapproachable, she wanted to flunk her students. She was so broken, guess what Princeton did? They hired her as the education person for the high school. They rewarded her for flunking people. Isn't that great? I know. You know what really should be a horror movie? The Princeton K-12 program. See, that would be the best horror movie ever. Yeah, I would watch that. I would just be Michael Jackson with the popcorn. Anyway, yeah, I'm not even kidding you. Look, I don't like cheating on tests. Let me make this very clear. Do you think I want to cheat on a test? If I have to cheat on a test, you know what that means? The Spanish teacher or whatever failed as a teacher. That's the truth. Like, if I have to cheat, that means that teacher failed to teach. I stand by it. I stand by it. You know why I stand by it? Because any teacher that should be doing their job should make the fundamentals and structure approachable. And if it's not, is that the student's fault? No! It's not the student's fault, it's the teacher. So just remember, the student is just as much as responsible, and in some ways the teacher is more responsible. You're telling me, I'm sorry, like, okay, we don't need to see you right now, dude. Here's how I'm gonna handle you. Hold on. And we're done. I feel so much better now. I love that. Look, the point of test is to show you at your best, right? You look great. San Francisco, please. Look, the point of a test is to see you at your best, right? It's supposed to test your skills and your aptitude. But what happens when the test is so stupid that you don't even know how to take it? Is that your fault? Maybe. But maybe it's not. So you have to look at it and ask, well, was that fair? And just so you know, nothing in life is fair. You have to fight for your right to partay, to be happy. Because if someone takes that away from you, unless you're being punished for some reason, don't tolerate that. Ever. So, alright, I'm gonna end stream, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys doing what you did. Zenith, if I manage to get the UK, would you play for me? That's my last question tonight. Would you play for me? I mean that. And I'll bring my 3DS for Street Pass. I will. I promise. I hope so. Thank you. That's cool. You too, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.